this. Otherwise, I'm going to eat dinner. Chat. Chat came back. Okay. We're good, right? I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, uh, this is so much work. For it, like, it's just so much work. Audio, you're good? Okay. All right. We're, wait, wrong. Chat is open. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So February, I have a birthday coming up. Yay. I've recorded this, tested this stream so many times. I just want it to work. Like I just want it to work. I just want it to work. Like YouTube and the streaming settings, and then my webcam model live stream settings. There are two different settings in OBS. And my computer, like the current desktop I have that I work from, needs to be upgraded like so badly. But we're working with what I have until there's enough money in the business operating expenses account for the business to get a computer and a desk to go with the computer and a chair to go with the computer so that I can live stream, like just live stream in the way I need to live stream that makes me the most money. This is why, like, if you're were on my channel and you notice I went live and deleted the live and went live and deleted the live because I was trying to get the settings right so I can make the video. And I'm really hoping it worked. Like, we content creators do so much work to get the production ready. And here we are. I really like, let me hear my audio one more time. And there's no echo? I think we're good. Like I can hear it. I'm hoping you cannot hear it because I disabled, yeah, I disabled some stuff. Like I disabled the settings in OBS. Yeah, I disabled the settings in OBS where like there's two settings. There's a setting like in like so you click settings, there's a bunch of tabs on the left-hand side in OBS. Video, audio, output. On the output or audio something, like because YouTube wants 128 kilobytes per second for audio, but my webcam site wants 96 kilobytes per second for audio, and it doesn't work. So I'm hoping I have to go test it. Oh no. Oh, hold on. Let me find that tab. So you know why I got frustrated. All right, so here I downloaded it from one of the campsites I work. They give you this instructions. They give you these instructions of how to set up your OBS for the webcam live stream. So that particular, like I have four campsites I work. So this particular campsite has settings you're supposed to use to broadcast on their website to show up on their website as high definition. Um, I don't really like think about 4K. I don't think sites should be doing 4K because it's just um, most cam models don't have the computer for it. We don't. We barely have the Wi-Fi. We barely have the internet speed. And then to have the computer run in 4K, it's going to cost a lot of money. Like any cam model watching my video right now, I haven't even got to the budget yet. We haven't done the budget yet for January and February. I'm just talking about the work of a cam model right now because you have to learn to operate your computer. You have to learn the settings of your computer. Then you have to learn the settings to be able to broadcast in the um, video quality settings that the website requires. So, and then let's say like you want to become a YouTuber or Twitch or whatever, those are separate settings on your computer that it has to handle. So if you're doing both, you're going to need a computer that can handle both of them, or you have two computers, one setting for one and one setting for the other, and no matter which one you pick, it's going to be super expensive. Flat out. It's just your computer is literally your storefront for working. Like if you went to go open a McDonald's, they want like a couple $1 million before you even open the door. This is it. So being a cam model and having a proper computer, it's gonna cost you over $1,000. I used to be able to webcam off of computers that were under $1,000. Now I have to increase that to over $1,000. My maximum now looking at computers is $3,000. Basically, $100 a day for 30 days is 3,000. That is my budget for buying my computer. That's just the computer. That's just the machine. You push the on button, it connects to a monitor. And if you don't have the tower, I use a tower. I'm not going to use a laptop because of laptops break down way faster. Like I've had my desktop right now, like every morning, almost every morning when I turn this computer on, the fan in it is super, super loud, but it runs. Like we're using it right now. It runs. If I had a laptop and the laptop was giving me problems, it would probably die. I've had that happen in the past. I've had certain laptops and I go turn it on thinking I could work. The thing won't turn on. So you pretty much like, now we can go into the budget because this makes perfect sense. You can totally go into the budget because I just did all the technical specs of my computer and I'm at the bare minimum. Like the computer I bought, you stop putting full screen over there. Um, the computer I bought is, I don't need the speed test. I was going to show you my speed test. Yeah, we're not showing you my speed test. But my speed test says it's very fast. So I'm very happy about that. Even the internet. So the internet, I pay what, 140 a month right now? And yeah, and if you hear my stomach, yes, I'm hungry. And I gotta make the stream. I should probably get water, but I've been trying to get the stream up and running like, I don't know, over an hour, and I finally have it. So we're gonna record. I'm gonna eat. If you hear my stomach growling, my stomach is growling. There's nothing I can do about that right now. All right. So here we are. So as the title says, baby steps to financial peace. I'm back on following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, but because I am in Canada, here's my Canadian flag. Canadian flag. Um, Part of my baby steps, they're changed to adapt to the financial Canadian system that's in my country, meaning baby step two. So baby step two, pay off all debt except the mortgage. I currently do not have a mortgage. I currently have what's my debt total? $5,070 of debt right now because I got another credit card. And if you've been watching my journey, round one of baby steps financial peace and all that, and getting into the whole, I need to make sure I can retire with dignity. Um, so I went to a bankruptcy office. I filed a Canadian consumer proposal, and in that it was, so consumer proposals settle your debts. So in settling my debts, we settled the debts for $6,000, $100 a month. And my total debt at that time was about $8,000 because I also had business debts. Yeah, in my business, the business owed money. The business paid it off as part of the first round of me doing the baby steps. Right now, the business is debt free, but personal, I'm in debt. But I use my personal credit card to fund business operating expenses. Leave your comments below if that makes sense. Um, yeah, so here we are. We're back following the baby steps. I have $515 in my emergency fund, my baby step one, $1,000 starter emergency fund. I'm okay with the $1,000 emergency fund. Like, I'm okay with that. Where are we? Right, baby steps. I'm okay with the yeah. We don't, so the thing about tracking the baby steps in every dollar for the line item that says emergency fund, when you plan everything and you want to have every dollar, want it to have turn green where every dollar has a job, every dollar has to be in planned. But to track my emergency fund, like to keep track that's accurate, like see what says $515.65. That's the actual balance in my emergency fund, and we need to get it to the end of the month to as fast as possible, $1,000, right? So wait, 500 for 85. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, right, because we put 15 in right now. It's still 500. So I planned the budget already. You're just seeing what I planned. And I'm hungry. I'm trying to do the video while I'm hungry, and it's a whole thing. Um, so emergency fund, baby step one. So we're following the baby steps in a way that it organizes my finances. That's why I keep track of the baby steps. It organizes my it just organizes my finances. So we are back on $1,000 emergency fund. There's $515 in the emergency fund. My debt is about $5,300, something like that. I'm not cutting up the credit cards. I do not carry the credit cards around me, but that doesn't really stop you from shopping. And I also learned if you cut up the credit cards and have your credit cards saved on your PayPal or your Amazon or your bill pay, also doesn't stop you from using your credit cards. So just like for the people that are like watching my video and um if you notice from the Dave Ramsey show, they're like, oh, cut up your credit cards. That doesn't solve the problem. So yeah, that doesn't really solve the problem. Okay, right. So I'm in Canada. Canada has a different system for getting a mortgage, which is thank you, Rate Hub. And then this article is from Rocket Mortgage. So I found two articles, they're Canadian, that lay out what it is to get a mortgage after filing a Canadian bankruptcy or a consumer proposal. Financial institutions don't really see consumer proposal and bankruptcy as different. Legally, they are different. Consumer proposal, you're paying a portion of your debts settled and requested by a bankruptcy trustee. A bankruptcy trustee in Canada, the requirement is that they're registered by the Superintendent of Bankruptcy, which is controlled by the Government of Canada. Things like that, when I listen to Dave Ramsey, he doesn't like his country is America. He has a whole different operating system of how to handle debt because of his country that he lives in. Me in Canada, like trying to follow the baby steps, but also remembering my country has different resources and different options. And I need to make sure I'm following my country's financial system. So this round of the baby steps, like videos to come, we're finally going to use my DSLR camera and make videos, sit down videos, and things like that of me doing the baby steps in a way that I can, get a mortgage. Like, I want a mortgage. Like, how to get a mortgage? Like, I want to qualify for a mortgage after a bankruptcy. And bankruptcy consumer proposal, according to lenders, are the same thing. I remember going into RBC thinking I could get a mortgage, and they gave me advice how it will work. Like, no matter, like, I did that before, like, recently. I went to a mortgage broker recently. He told me all the things I needed to get ready for a mortgage. The bank, RBC, told me what to do to get a mortgage, like multiple times in my face, trying to follow the Dave Ramsey baby steps. And I'm like, I had $6,000 in my 3 to 6 month emergency fund. $6,000 for me is 3 months emergency fund. And I had, what, $10,000 or something saved up on top of my 6,000. So I had 16,000 and 10 was there. And I went to a mortgage broker just to see what my options were. And yeah, so here, like I'm rolling, like, yeah, this is where it's a lot. I really wish I recorded this earlier. But basically, the rambling I was saying was, I'm following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, yes, to get organized on my finances. I highly recommend do that if you're don't really know what to do your finances, don't really know how to move through the financial system to get debt free, and if you want to make sure that your financial house is in order. The good thing about the Dave Ramsey baby steps, he really organizes your mindset and finances so that you can do all the things you hear people on the debt-free streams do on the show. But it's personal finance. My personal situation is I'm on ODSP. That is one hurdle I have to jump over. And then the Canadian consumer proposal with the bankruptcy trustee is a second hurdle. And being a single income household is how I operate. But single person household trying to move through the baby steps, I will have to increase my income as if I'm a two-person household income. Like things I'm noticing about the way that, okay, so Dave Ramsey says everyone should go out there and buy a house when you're paid off all your debt and you have your 3 to 6 month emergency fund, and then you save for your mortgage down payment of 20% down to avoid mortgage insurance. Those are fine. Those part are fine. But in Canada, the mortgage stress tests and the mortgage qualifications and the underwriting they do for a mortgage looks at my credit score, my credit history, and the 5 categories of the credit report. Like how much debt do I have? Types of debt. How old is the debt? Like that whole debt education that Dave Ramsey does not do. Like he doesn't do the proper credit education. You need that when you're a single person, low income, self-employed. You do. Like you flat out, because if on paper your credit score, your credit history is pristine, good, great, excellent, you can literally get anything you want in this lifetime because this lifetime runs off of credit, cash, and financial status. So yeah, here we are. Okay, that was good. I don't know. Like I'm hungry and I'm trying to do this, and how long have I been talking? 19 minutes. Okay. So that was that. That was the mortgage. I didn't really, you don't like, I'll leave the links in the description of the Rate Hub article that I found and the Rocket Mortgage article that I found in the description. I can close off my broadcasting settings for OBS for the campsite at work. I don't need that right now. Still on the baby steps. So January, go to January and every dollar. And January in my spreadsheet. I didn't even go over spending at all. Uh, okay, back over here. Okay, over here. So here is the tab for January. January, I spent $2,864.03. My spending is pretty boring. Just not like if you've been like it's just pretty boring. Like I've had what did we spend? We spent housing $1,019.47. Lifestyle $607.81. Nothing on transportation. Savings was $519 for a savings rate of 55%, which is amazing for my single income, disabled, working, self-employed. Debt repayment. Really? I put $442 on debt? Okay. In January? Okay, sure. But I'm using my credit card. So I need to really control my spending on the credit card. And I'm not going to cut up my credit card and I'm not going to close my credit cards because I need my credit cards to show the lender for the mortgage that I'm good, great, and excellent so that they can approve me for a mortgage so I can move out of here and buy my first house. Okay, so in housing, housing breaks down like this. I have rent, tenant insurance, hydro, internet, I have a TV, streaming app, and my cell phone. That total in that section is, hey, so shouldn't this, I have that here. Oh, okay. I see now. So my housing is just, I no wonder I had the line there. I should put the line back. A thick black line here. This makes sense. Okay. Housing, rent, tenant insurance, and hydro. Hydro is the electricity. That's $1,019.47. And then I moved the internet, TV streaming app, and cell phone to the lifestyle category. That's how we get the $607.81. I keep looking at chat to see if anybody's here. Okay, so then we did $201.97 for groceries in January. Well, we did $186.48 for groceries. And then I did $5.66 on miscellaneous. What was that? So think about every dollar. It works on my phone. I've taken FPU multiple times because it works on my Canadian debit card. So when I have the Financial Peace University um, in my every dollar account, what does not work is this section right here. It is connecting all your bank accounts because the way the app and software works, it connects to American bank accounts. But if you're not American, Canadian, Australia, etc., you can still use it and you can probably try to get FPU with your debit card when you set up your free account in every dollar or it's the free account. Like me getting every dollar on my phone, it showed up in the app store on iPhone. I don't know if it's going to work on Android. I really don't want to go dig around to find my Android phone as my backup phone to see if it works. You just have to figure that out for yourself if it works, and if it doesn't stop you from using the budget. And you don't actually need to have FPU if you really want to learn FPU from Dave Ramsey. You can learn the baby steps from the podcast, from the YouTube show, and reading the book. Get the Total Money Makeover or get the Baby Steps Millionaire book, the and or the the old version of Chris Hogan's Everyday Millionaire. The baby steps are in the book. Just need to organize yourself and follow the baby steps. Okay, so where were we? Housing, lifestyle, right? My miscellaneous. What was that? Oh, I got hot chocolate. Oh, okay. I actually got myself hot chocolate in January. Okay, cool. Lifestyle, transportation. I spent nothing on transportation. And then my savings was 500. What did we do for savings? So we did the emergency fund. Okay. So makes sense. So January we really worked baby step one, a $1,000 emergency fund where I deposited $479 in my emergency fund account. So my emergency fund account's at a high interest account. I'm getting 1.50%. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not complaining about the high interest rates, but because I don't I need to I don't right now I don't need to worry about the high interest rates except for my credit card. That's it. Like if I had a mortgage and high interest rates, it would probably bother me. Also why I really need to motivate myself to increase my income so I can just have a mortgage by itself as my only debt and work a little bit more to put everything on the mortgage so I can pay off the mortgage faster. Yeah. But we're not there yet. We're back up baby step one. So yeah, here we are. And then I put some money in to start off some of my accounts, like my college savings. I still want to go to college. I still want to do that. Travel, I put a little bit of money in there for travel because I would like to renew my passport. Like, I would like to make sure I have a 10-year passport. So I need to put money in that account to do that. So basically, the travel account acting like a sinking fund until there's enough money in there to renew my passport. And then the condo savings, it's zero right now because we're not there yet. When we're in baby step three, I will put money in the condo savings account. I say we, but you know it's me. Okay. And then I would like to pay my rent 1 month ahead because of me being on ODSP. ODSP is the Ontario Disability Support Program. If my rent is paid up 1 month ahead, and if there's a mistake happening at the ODSP office, I'm covered until it basically gives me 30 days to solve any issues at ODSP until I get my ODSP organized. Just what it is. So that's how my savings worked. That's how we got the 55% savings rate. Wait, no. We planned 55%. We did actual 18% savings rate. Okay, where's the plan? Here are my pie charts. Oh, I said 20%. Okay. Oh yeah, these pie charts are based off of Gail Voss-Loxley's books because she's Canadian. I need my Canadian information to work through the baby steps. This is how we do it. There is a version of my budget in my Ko-Fi store. So you can get a copy of an older version of the budget. I will work on in the month the current version of my budget and add it to Ko-Fi store so you have these pie charts because the pie charts also I also added this extra sheet in my budget where it's going to track my spending for the whole year. And then at the end of the year, we can see how this looks. Like right now, it's just for January. It's pretty nice. But I haven't entered in, I need to enter in the cells for February. Yeah. And we're only reviewing January real quick. Luckily, the way I do my budgets, I have five budgeting categories: housing, lifestyle, transportation, savings, and debt repayment. And then I have 8 line items in my lifestyle category. Keeps it very simple. And then I have 7 savings and sinking fund accounts in the savings category. Then I have 3 investment accounts in my investment category, but my investment category is also part of my savings category in the pie chart. And my stomach is so hungry. Yeah, and then debt repayment. So think about debt repayment because I'm rebuilding my credit after a bankruptcy and because Canada does, they don't do manual underwriting. Dave Ramsey on the show keeps going about do manual underwriting to drop your credit score down to undeterminable. And then he recommends his Churchill mortgage to go apply for a mortgage. Those options are not available in Canada. So I need to do my own due diligence research here in my country. Where's my flag? Canada, right here, so that I can buy my house. Like be that independent woman of independent means, buy my own house and building my investments and living my best child-free life in Canada. Yeah. So yeah, end of January I did. I applied for my second credit card because the mortgage broker said that I need to rebuild my credit. I need minimum two trade lines for 2 years, and the credit limit on them need to be minimum $2,500. Um, that one credit card is at 5,000. I need to get the second credit card to 2,500, and then to be a better candidate um, profile to a mortgage lender, they would like to see you have two credit cards at the major banks. Major banks in Canada are Scotia, CIBC, RBC, TD. There's five. Wait. Green, green, red, red, blue, blue. Okay, so BMO, RBC, those are blue. Scotia, CIBC, those are red. TD is green. TD also owns MBNA. Scotia owns Tangerine. Simply Financial is CIBC. RBC, they have RBC Ventures, which is owner, where you can register yourself as a business. BMO, I have not figured out if they own anything other than BMO. Yeah. Again, this is like, this is the financial system in Canada that I would never hear listening to Dave Ramsey. So, baby steps, yes. In the book of Gail Vodslowski, she does talk about doing baby steps to reach your financial debt freedom. Like, Gail has a book called Debt Free Forever. It is awesome. I love her books. I need to get either Kindle copy or a used version copy of her books because my books, when I paid off $8,000 in 9 months, I gave my books away to somebody else who was on their debt-free journey. It's all right because there's Kindle versions of these books. It's fine. I'm happy with it. I will get new copies of the books and here we are. So that was January. January went by. January's gone. We're like a week into February. $2,864. Um, about 20% actually went into savings. I have $515 in my Baby Step 1 $1,000 starter emergency fund. I can hide this sheet now for January, and then we can move on to February. And February over here looks like this. Same category. We have housing, lifestyle, transportation, savings, and debt repayment. January already, we spent money on housing. My rent went up for February 1st. My rent used to be $914 and 86 cents. Now my rent is $937.76. It went up by like $20 or something. And tenant insurance, hydro's the electric bill. For my hydro bill, it is in the low income program for not Ontario Hydro, Toronto Hydro, where there's typically a huge credit on my bill that I have to call them every couple of weeks to ask them to send it back to me so that I can use that money and apply it to the baby steps. Yeah, I'm not going to stop so the two things in my budget are pre-authorized payments, my rent and my hydro. I keep them that way because I don't have to worry about it. It's prepaid, predetermined, pre-agreement. I just need to go in and check the bill, contact my landlord, make sure they got their payments, and then move on to the other categories in my budget. Lifestyle, I paid the cell phone already, and I paid the internet already. The internet bill went up because my promotion on my internet expired. I'm okay with the price I currently have right now with my internet and the TV app. I have the basic package for my TV streaming app that comes from my internet provider. So it's like, and because it's a bundle between the two of them, there's a credit of like $5. So it didn't really go up that much. It was 135 before, now it's 141. I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. And then groceries. I spent so far already $257 on groceries because I ordered groceries by delivery because it's super cold outside right now. And I did not want to walk outside in the frigid temperatures right now to go get my groceries and freeze off my hands and my face. Plus the walking. And also, what else is there? Hold on. Like, health wise, it's not going great. I have to now see a cardiologist, and I'm not happy about it because we thought we is me. So we thought that my feet swelling and ankle swelling was MS, multiple sclerosis related. It's not. It's a cardiologist issue. Cardiologist people will figure it out. I prayed on it. I cried on it. I called the crisis number about it. Um, I'm just not going to worry about it. Those appointments are coming up. They want to do more tests, and I'm just going to show up for the test, be as positive aura around me when I go in for the test and hoping for good results. I can't like, because even if it's like good news, the cardiologist will still have to make the appointment with me to tell me what's going on. Like, this is not an issue like if there's no news, it's good news. I have to do the tests the cardiologist is that's requested, and then the cardiologist will have to make an appointment with me to go over the test results so I know what we're dealing with. And then, I mean, he's optimistic. The first appointment, he's very optimistic, but I'm super anxious about the whole process because I really thought it was not an issue. But yeah, this is also the part about the Dave Ramsey stuff that I don't like. Majority of their advice is acting like you're never going to be disabled. And that thinking is just stupid because become disabled based on aging, sickness, or birth. Like my disability came from childhood trauma, and then just stop looking at my face over there. Um, oh good, it's been health stream. Oh nice. Let me check the stream health. Oh, not bad. Last stream health check was okay, good. Right. So the whole disability thing, that to act like it's never gonna happen is just stupid. Like if you're relatively healthy, get health insurance that covers disability. And if you're not relatively healthy, um, 'cause I don't like my doctors see me as relatively healthy, but we do follow-ups for blood work on my bipolar medication. We do follow-up blood work on my multiple sclerosis medication. Exactly, accidents. That's the I didn't get to that one. Yeah, either it's accidents, DNA, or um life. Like that you and it's super expensive. My multiple sclerosis medication is $50,000 a year for one little pill that I have to take every day and then remember if I took it and then freak out when I did not take it. Oh, yeah. I mean, me being debt free, financial independence journey is super important, but I really don't like how the Dave Ramsey show glosses over disability. I like 90s baby. I have no idea who you are, but I'm happy you're on the stream. I'm happy there's somebody in the stream. Well, when did you get here? Because I've been talking for 40 minutes. It took me about an hour to get my stream settings right because YouTube stream settings are different than cam model stream settings, and that drove me nuts. You may or may not hear my stomach growling because it's hungry. And I went over the January budget. January budget, I spent $2,864. Wait, that's not right. Hold on. Oh, I hid the spreadsheet. I totally hid my spreadsheet. Um, right. And then we planned out February. February, like my expenses are typically the same month to month. Okay, good. 10 minutes ago, you probably saw me go over the January budget, and the February budget is pretty much exactly the same as the January budget. Like it still says we planned out a 50% savings rate. Um, I really need to make sure I max out my registered disability savings plan because the government already put in the grant money of $2,000 in that account. That account right now is like almost at the golden number for investing. So like there's a golden number when your portfolio reaches $100,000. I'm halfway there just from that account because I got approved for it based on my doctor filling out the federal government disability tax form. You need to get on a budget. You the budget is life. Like if it wasn't for the budget, I wouldn't have like halfway to $100,000 in investments for retirement. Like you're gonna have, so the thing about starting a budget. So I've been doing this whole budget live on my YouTube channel since 2017, but I've been budgeting my whole adult life. I made my first dollar ever was 18. So you're just gonna have to start because I don't know how I can go through life and because I'm 38 this year. So I'm like a little older than you, but I've been budgeting longer than you. And all I can tell you is start to budget. Like get an account at every dollar. Go to everydollar.com, get an account. Every dollar is just what I use. Every dollar is not paying me to tell you to go use every dollar. Go use every dollar because it's an easy to use app. And the way to use the budgeting, you're gonna have to track every dollar you spend. Like when I go spend $5 at the dollar store, I write down in a journal I spent $5 at the dollar store. I don't care if I spend $5 or $500 or $5,000. I need to know where it went and why. Plus, I also need to know that for operating my business expenses because all my income comes from being self-employed, and every year and every month I have to report my income to one or two governments. One government is the Ontario Disability Support Program. They want to know my business income and expenses every single month. And every tax year, the government wants me to fill out my form called T25, T2125, professional activities, and I forgot what it's called, but it's every year. So do the budget. Know where your money is coming in, know where it went, keep your debt low, um, and save for retirement. You're going to need it. Like it's not like if you're living in America or Canada, you're going to need to maximize your financial independence and your financial stability. See, You can control your wasting spending. Like, I literally set a limit in my miscellaneous category that I know that category is flexible. There's a limit on this, but I don't know specifics of what I spend on miscellaneous. But if you want to go through life and never actually save money or track your money, you don't have to. It's fine. But don't come crying to me when you're in the old age home and you don't have the money. Like really, like there's gonna come to a point where you're gonna be old, you don't have any money. Like you could be a bag lady, you could live in a tent. I don't recommend it. I'm not living like the way it's cold right now in Canada and you don't have your finances in order, you're having a difficult time. You're flat out having a difficult time. You could go waste your money, that's fine. Go waste it. It's your money, do what you want with it. But it comes to a point like 25 to 30, get your finances in order so you're financially set for the rest of your life. Instead of trying to be 50 or 60 trying to organize your finances when you had your whole entire adult life to organize your finances. You can do it. You can do it anytime. It's just the earlier you do it, the easier it is when you're older. Assuming your mental functions are functioning when you're older to be able to organize your finances. There's a lot of assumptions of you'll get to your finances when you're older. Like, that's not even guaranteed. So, as soon as you're able bodied and you understand that money you get is going to be spent, and if you don't save it, you won't have it. And the more you save, the better it is for your future, the better it is for your mental health and your physical health, the better. Yeah, that's what I have for you. Oh, good. Stream health is still excellent, except for the audio thing. But I'm pretty sure people can hear me. Like, I'm pretty sure people can hear me. Just this audio message off of YouTube is super frustrating. Just because you have multiple income streams, like I have multiple income streams. Like, I have a chart of some of my multiple income streams. You still need to know them. Like, having multiple income streams does not make you special of organizing your finances. I hope people understand that. Like, having multiple income streams is great, but it doesn't like excuse you from not being organized with your finances. Because multiple income streams, the government wants to know what they are. So the government can get taxes on your multiple income streams. Like, that is just how that works. Yeah, multiple income. Yeah. Organize your finances. Doesn't matter if you have one income, multiple income, a sugar daddy, child support, whatever. Organize your money. Know exactly what's coming in, what's going out, and why did it go there. And then turn around every year, tell the government for tax filing purposes and investment purposes for the rest of your life. Like, and ignoring it doesn't make it go away. And ignoring it doesn't actually fix the problem. Yeah. Reminds of the phone conversation I heard earlier today. Yeah. But that's for a different day. Okay, so what did we do? We did February. Okay, let's go through February real quick. All right, so February, zoom in a little. All right, so February, we planned. Oh, it did go up. She was like $1,019 or something. And then, actually, was that February? We did that. We did this in January. Like, I know I went over it, but like, it looked different to me. Okay, now I know what I can do. Where is this? Okay, so income, all right, income February. Is it actual? Oh, right, hide for 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. So I put locks on my spreadsheet so that I can not have wait, no, what did it do? Actual here. Okay, actual February. It's gonna drive me. Okay. You know what? I need to do that later. That is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, so February. February we plan $1,042.32, 34 cents for housing. Plan $1,813 for lifestyle. We plan 50 for transportation, and then we plan $3,729 for savings. So savings is also investing. Then we plan $871.71 for debt repayment. The cards are unreachable. Like I'm really like I mean, there is things I want to spend from the credit card, but I need more money coming in before I can plan those things because it's easier to just focus on my baby steps. Right. So here's every dollar. Here's a free account for every dollar. I'm going to put in chat everydollar.com. And if you are not budgeting, you should go there and get an account. No, I don't get any compensation for telling you to go use every dollar. I personally use every dollar since 2017 to organize my finances. It helped me pay off $8,000 in 9 months. It helped me have a fully funded emergency fund of $6,000. It helped me pay one full semester of college of, what was it again? Hold on. Budget, September, uh, lifestyle. We paid college, I paid $3,400 in cash. Like I had a separate savings account dedicated for my college expenses, and I paid for the full one semester in college. And then I had to stop college because I didn't save for more money for college. And then I would like to go back and finish my diploma program, my degree program, so that I have my degree as like I want to be a person that went to college, like fully went to college, not just went to college and I got my high school equivalent credits. Again, that's different in Canada too. That. So I like to go back to college and just finish a college program, have my little college graduation ceremony, have my parents gush over me, take pictures of me and whatever, and then move on with my adult life. So that I know, like I'm 38, but I'm going back and doing certain things I want to accomplish because of living with a disability. Doing the normal milestones wasn't possible for me because of the disability delaying all of those milestones. Right. Okay. So, yeah, like, and then that's it. Wow, those 5 categories went by fast. 5 categories, my budget went by fast. That is great. I'm back on working the baby steps in a financial, like I'm working the baby steps in the order that they're written, but I'm keeping my credit card. I'm rebuilding my credit. As soon as we get through baby step 2 of pay off all consumer debt except for the mortgage using the debt snowball method, which means smallest balance first, then the next big one. So for me, I have 2 credit cards. My debt is $5,070. For me going to school, it's going to be for business finance. And I may take computer systems technician. So like there's 2 programs I want to take. Business finance is one program. like there is a business diploma program, but I like when I looked at the business finance program, the courses in there are the business program courses. So we're taking it. And I keep looking over there because chat's right there. Yeah, so two programs I'm interested in, starting with the finance program, and then I may go back for a computer technician program, and then that's it. Like there's like I already have my career, I'm already making money. I I'm not going to college to change careers. I'm going to college because I want to accomplish college. Yeah. So that is it. Just wish it didn't take me like 2,000 hours to get this stream up and running. This stream took me so long to get up and running. This stream took forever to get up and running. Okay, so viewer activity, right? And there's super chat. That is true. But I think there's only like one or two people watching me right now. Stream health is so good. Okay. So, okay, now I understand how to operate my YouTube streaming settings. Because like this profile that I made better say the same. It says YouTube stream settings and then profile. Okay. Okay. I think I know what to do. I fully, I learned a lot today. I totally did. Okay, we can hide back my January. Don't need January anymore. January's long gone. January's over there. We're in February. I have a birthday coming up. So here's the thing, because it is my birthday month, and we're almost at 2,000 subscribers for the channel, which is amazing. To help support the channel. So like if you want to see me improve the video quality, the set design, the best way of doing that is the super chat, Ko-Fi store, and watch as many videos as you can with the commercials because the channel is monetized. More people watch the stuff on my channel, the better. If you want to speed up the process, like, so let's say like you don't like how my room looks and you want me to change. No, I'm an Aquarius. I'm age of the Aquarius. I actually don't get along with Capricorns. So yeah, me and Capricorns don't really get along. And me and Pisces don't get along either. I've learned that. Me and Libras are super compatible. I think I'm okay with Sagittarius. Scorpions, maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to remember, like, based on my ex-boyfriends, the ones that I was super compatible with, they were Libra. Current one now and my first boyfriend. We got along without even doing a whole lot, which is how I like my relationships. I like to be able to be in a relationship and you know what I'm thinking based on the look on my face. So yeah, that's how that works. Um, yeah, the channel, like we want to grow the channel. Like, can I grab my camera here and not break my neck? Wait, no, it's strapped in. Oh no, camera's no. The so I have a DSLR. I have a Canon SL2 camera that I need to make sure it's used to its full potential before I upgrade the camera. And yeah, but like anything else around the channel that you want me to improve, you're gonna have to buy me a coffee at Ko-fi. Let me put that in link in the chat for my Ko-fi and super chat or super thanks. Because when like a lot of my videos, if you go back and watch them, there's a little icon that says super thanks. Like like every time YouTube pays me for the monetization of the channel, a portion of that would go to upgrading the channel as a business expense in the channel. Because this is a job. Right now it's not a high paying job, but it is a job. This is just how it works. If you like what's happening here and you want to see it grow and you want to see me grow, support the channel. Just how it works. Just support the channel. I don't really like, is there anything else? Housing, lifestyle, transportation, savings, debt repayment. What, 5,000, not 5,000, $5,000 is debt, $5,070 is debt. $515 is the $1,000 baby step one emergency fund. I need to work more. I like to buy a house, rebuilding my credit, go back to college, improve the decorations of the studio for streaming. No, that's it. I can't really think of anything. Um, no, not at all. I'm ending the stream. I have to. I'm hungry. I'm gonna make food. What about insurance? What about insurance? You said insurance, but you're gonna have to elaborate. Is that like what is that a question? Is it what is that? I don't like you're saying words, but they're not a sentence. Like 90s baby, you're gonna have to make a sentence. Is a sentence a question, a comment? What is it? Oh, right now insurance is only tenant insurance. It's the monthly bill, month to month, due on the first. They get it. They cover fire, like I think, yeah, covers like the stuff in my apartment, fire, pipes bursting. It may also cover if my fridge breaks and I lose the food in my freezer. My insurance, I think, covers that as well. But because right now there's a $500 emergency fund, that will cover it if my fridge broke. But my landlord replaced my fridge, so that's probably not going to happen for a while. And then there's if I need to replace my air conditioner, but it's winter right now, and I've covered up my air conditioner, so we're good. And then there's my laptop I bought when I was going to school. That's my backup computer in case one of these machines are no longer available to work so I can continue working. Yeah, that's pretty much how that works. But insurance, some insurances, they have a thing called a deductible. So like my deductible is $1,000 deductible. You pay them $1,000 before they cover you for the rest because of that's why you keep the monthly fee of the insurance low. But each insurance company is different. You're gonna have to go through that complicated, annoying document they give you to cover insurance. And like never get insurance. Like for me, I'm never getting insurance from a credit card. Like some credit cards are trying to offer me insurance that I really don't need. Like some are trying to offer me like some of them are. Some monthly expenses are just there. The only reason to avoid a monthly expense is to pay up like if your bill is let's say how my insurance is $18.58 a month, if I times that by 12, then it just sits in a particular bank account that the insurance pull from as a pre-authorized payment. There's ways of avoiding monthly expenses if you budget. Like really, like that question right there is only answered when you budget. When you budget and then how you organize your bank accounts. Like for like for the person that said I don't budget and you don't like monthly expenses, the only way to get away from having monthly expenses is to set up your finances to handle it. Like you prepay certain bills in advance. You organize your bank accounts to debit that amount of money for that like for that bill automatically. Like pre-authorized debits, pre-authorized payments, pre-authorized deposits, and then you have a monthly budget so you plan out everything for the whole year and you know what's going on. I like to monthly budget because every month for me is different. And then now my 2023 um, spreadsheet for my budget will give me a summary of what happened for the whole year. So I can see what happened for the whole year. But like, you're gonna have to budget to avoid that. Like, and not like some things don't want you to pay like for the whole year. Some of them want you to stay month to month. It really depends on the bill and who you have and what you have, how much debt you have, how many bills you have, how many expenses you have. Like again, the budget. Like my budget is laid out for me where I literally know what to do in my five major categories of my budget. And my lifestyle category has eight expenses that I keep track of. Groceries, laundry, public transportation, clothes, grooming, health and fitness, restaurants, and miscellaneous. Some people have more categories than that because they could be married, they have children, they have other expenses. I have eight major expenses, and I just said them to you as quickly as that because I budget every single month. This took months of organizing my budget in a way that I don't have a lot of things to remember or focus on or keep track of or have huge um bills or multiple like I have what rent, insurance, hydro, internet, cell phone, and credit card. Those are my monthly bills. I don't have pets anymore. They're gone. My pets have, they're like, I had cats in the past, but now they're moved to a new forever home, and I have no desire to get back another pet or children. So even that, like not having children and not having pets, less expenses, more money for savings, investing, and paying off debt. Yeah, because I have seven bills, two credit cards, cell phone, internet, electricity, insurance, and rent. And then school. But I know school's coming up. Even that's like my college savings account is also a a checking account. Then when I pay the bill for college, it comes out of that specific account. So when I paid college $3,400 for the semester, it came out of its own account called college savings. So when I clicked on add a bill payment and I add the bill payee is the college I go to, and it asked me what account do I want the money to come from. I went down my drop down menu and I clicked my college savings account. Again, that planning, that organization, those steps, because I budget every single month and I was able to organize and systematize exactly what that is. Like I'm 100% have a budget, stick to a budget, keep your budget as small as humanly possible. Five major categories for me. Each one, like really and truly, I don't need more than seven. Actually, no, seven is too much. Yeah, seven is too much. Yeah, I know. Five to seven, maybe eight. The reason why I'm laughing at five, seven, and eight, those are those are numbers said in the Bible. There's also more numbers said in the Bible, but like the way I organize everything with five, seven, and eight, yeah, it's it's a cosmic way that I organize all my finances. Like it's an energy producing way that I organize my finances based on manifestation and metaphysics. But I'm not going to talk about that because you just have to go if you're into metaphysics and metaphysics around numbers, just go research that. Just other people talk about that every day. I just know that's how I organize my budget. And I also know why I change my budget, like cosmic spiritual way that boosts me up when everything in the budget is harmonically um coexisting together, that I don't stress about it. Like when there's too many moving parts and there's too many things I have to worry about, I get stressed. Like now that we organize the budget where like there's only one or like maximum 8 things I have to remember depending on the category. Yeah, that's it. All right. How long is this? An hour and 10 minutes? Okay. This is it. This is February. Um, there's not a whole like we will see how February goes. We have like 3 weeks left of February. Then I have a birthday. I'm really hoping my birthday goes well. If you want to like even give me a, like buy me a coffee for my birthday, go to the like my Ko-Fi page, Minnie C. Riley at Ko-Fi. You can do that. Oh, D Jones, how you doing? I'm about to log off my stream. I don't know how long you've been here, but I really suggest you watch the replay. I talked about a lot of things going on in my life. Like, yeah, like a lot. And I'm hungry and I want to make something to eat. And I think I have chicken wings I can put in the oven. So I will see you on the next one. Smooches. Bye.